Well, welcome back everybody to Take a Hike Tuesday. Today's hike is all about shapes and colors here at Bach Tower Gardens. And today is a very special day because we are going to hike up Iron Mountain. It is one of the highest peaks of all of peninsular Florida. Now, what a lot of people don't know is Florida is very flat. So when we talk about Iron Mountain is only about 295 feet above sea level. For the rest of the country, Iron Mountain is barely a hill. But for us here in Florida, this is one of our highest hills that we're going to hike today. So it is called Iron Mountain because of the bedrock here. Classically in Florida, we have a lot of limestone bedrock, which is very soft. But here on Iron Mountain, our bedrock has a lot of iron. And you can tell in this bedrock here, this little piece that we unearthed, is that it's very red. So that rust color will tell us that there is iron in the stone, the bedrock here of Iron Mountain. So it is a long and arduous hike uphill, but we're going to attempt this feat. Never before happened. Actually, it happens all the time. So we're going to hike up Iron Mountain today. One of the things that's neat about the colors and shapes that we have here in the gardens is when they're contrasting, when we have deep red and purples next to the greens. So when there's contrasts and shapes and sizes, it makes it much more interesting. These original 50 acres or so around Bach Tower Gardens were the original landscape architecture designs of Frederick Law Olmsted, a famous landscape architect. So different times of the year, when you come to Bach Tower Gardens, you'll always see something different. Right now, I'm looking at our camellia bushes, and they are very green right now. There's not too much color. The flowers aren't out right now, but the green is really pretty. But if you come a different time, it'll be bright and colorful. Huh. I like this one a lot. These shapes, that reminds me of a deer antlers or a moose head with the antlers sticking out. This is called staghorn fern, and I wonder why they call it that. Kind of reminds me of some antlers. Staghorn fern. That's pretty. What I love about the gardens, the design that the Olmsted firm designed, they made a lot of little rooms, so you felt like you're in an outdoor house. And I love how it creates the interest. You feel like when you look and you see another room, there's something hidden over there. It makes me want to explore the different places that are here. This giant looking flower is really hiding something. Oh, hiding underneath there are little baby bananas. They're getting bigger and longer, but at the end of each banana is a little flower that has been pollinated. And as they grow bigger, they'll pop out. And once they're a certain size, then they'll be ready to pick. But they're still pretty young right now. But it's getting ready to make some bananas that we can eat. What a pretty tree. Yeah. And who doesn't like a rose? That's beautiful. Oh, so there's the tower. That's where we put it, at the top of Iron Mountain. And this is a great angle to see the top third of the tower. There's a mosaic there in the middle. You can see the trees in the picture, and that is tile work from the Dulles Allen Company of Pennsylvania. So what I like about that mosaic is the gaps, the spaces in between. That's where the music comes out of the carillon. So the bells are right behind where that mosaic is, the tile work that make up those pictures. We have some iris that are just starting to make these really wonderful flowers. And sometimes we give our plants some funny names. This one is called fiddlewood. Fiddle, like a fiddle or a violin. And I wonder if one time if people ever made fiddles from it. I don't know. Fiddlewood. Doesn't look like you could probably make much out of that. We're getting closer to the tower now. We're almost to the top of Iron Mountain, towering way above the rest of Florida, or at least peninsular Florida. So that tower looks awfully high from here. It is 205 feet tall. Pretty tall. This is one of my favorite things to show kids. This is a type of ginger, and it has these really wonderful blooms. This ginger is called Shampoo Ginger. and it has a secret to it. When these blooms come out, they fill up with a watery substance that smells and acts just like shampoo. So when you squeeze it, a watery shampoo comes out of it. And I know some people that use it as shampoo. It smells really nice. I wish you can smell through the screen, but it smells good. Shampoo Ginger. Woo, I'm full of shampoo. It's great to see when we add in flowers how many butterflies and other pollinators come to visit them. There's a neat little butterfly flying around. A Gulf fritillary butterfly, I think. Enjoying the Bach Tower Gardens flowers. We're here at the amazing metalwork gate that we have here at the tower. And this is work done by Samuel Yellen. And he was a blacksmith and a metal worker. And I just love the gate so much. Looking at this ironwork, how much detail he put into all the different sculptural parts of this is just amazing. The handle is a snake, and the winding tongue that comes out, and the different elements of it, the twisted bars. And the faces up at the top, I just think that's amazing that each one is different. And this is ironwork, so it wasn't easy to sculpt like this. But each one is different. That really shows you the genius of Samuel Yellen's work. Samuel Yellen also designed the doors that we'll see as we get to the front of the tower. But what's great about the tower are the wonderful colors. Mr. Bach wanted the tower to reflect Florida, and I think he did that with the choices of the stone on the outside of the tower. So the tan stone that you see, kind of rough and bumpy, and that is Cochina Stone. And it's from Florida, from the St. Augustine area, and it was called Cochina Stone, because if you look at it closely, it's made up of a conglomerate of shells. And coquina is a type of shell. So this stone is the tan stone on the corners here of the tower. And the pink and the grayish stone are Georgia marble. So not too far away. And I think it lends the pinkish color, lends itself to the tropical feel of Florida. And the tower reflects the nature of Florida. So through the motifs, you'll see a lot of birds. Mr. Bach wanted Bach Tower to be a bird sanctuary. So at the very top of the tower, there's some egrets and some eagles. And then here, closer towards the bottom, you'll see herons and pelicans, very classic Florida birds, reflecting the beauty and uniqueness of Florida. I think adding to the style of being a little neo-Gothic, like a little bit castle-like, there's this wonderful moat and bridge across it. So it's almost like when the tower is off in a different realm. So here we are at the moat of Bach Tower, and instead of dragons or other creatures, we have koi fish. And one of the favorite things of many people to do when they come here to Bach Tower is to feed the fish, especially the koi, because they come up to greet you. And I can see some fish coming up right now, saying hello to us. Hello, little fish. I think that fish looks hungry. And it's a good thing I brought some fish food. There you go. Here's some more. And koi fish are an outside kind of fish that a lot of people raise in ponds. And they're sort of like goldfish, but way bigger. So people keep them as pets. And they know when you come to feed them. They're just like a cat or a dog like that. They know when it's time to get some food. One of the favorite things of people to do when they come to visit us here at Bach Tower is to come and feed the fish. One of people's favorite things to see when they come to Bach Tower are the lily pads. We have several different types of lily pads here, and I just love those flowers. And there's the brass door that was also sculpted by metal worker Samuel Yellen, and people just love it. It looks like a brilliant gold door, but it is hand polished. It still looks brand new 90 years later. Oh, I can hear the tower. I wonder what it's telling us. It is a tradition amongst Carolineers to play a song before the bells ring the time so you can know to pay attention. So this song is sort of helping us to pay attention in just a moment, and the carillon is going to ring the time. And the music is coming from way up there in the top third of the tower. Those bells up there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, one more, 11. That was the largest bell that we heard ring the time all the way at the top of the tower there. That one bell weighs 12 tons. That's a lot of bell up there. Hidden back here, but still within view of the tower, is the Japanese peace lantern donated to Bach Tower Gardens by one of Mr. Bach's former employees. Beautiful Japanese peace lantern. The sculptures that you see on the tower were sculpted by a very famous sculptor, Lee Laurie. And one of the great things about that Georgia marble, because it is so strong, the details that were carved into that could be very fine, leaving a lot of details in the stone. Now, off in the distance, we can see a lake over here. And Bach Tower Gardens, their first name was Mountain Lake Sanctuary. So off in the distance out there is a lake, and we're here on the top of Iron Mountain. And you can really tell by looking at these vistas, these views, these big open views, just how high up we are compared to the rest of the land that's around us. Looking down past the south side of the tower, you can really see these big vistas. Here we are in the back of the tower, and here on the wall of the tower is a sundial made specifically to fit right here on the tower. And this is the spot back in 1929 where Calvin Coolidge dedicated Bach Tower Gardens and first opened up Bach Tower Gardens, 1929. So the sundial, if you look at the snake and the needle, the shadow of that snake needle will tell us the time. And on the wall, there are numbers that represent the time. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on Take a Hike Tuesday, for Take a Hike Tuesday. It's been another hike up Iron Mountain. I hope you enjoyed the scenery and the tower and a little bit of our tour today. Remember to like, comment, and share on Facebook. If you have questions about what you saw today, let us know and we'll try to answer those questions. Thank you everybody for coming. Take care.